think it's easy, but I promise you, it's not. You can't just tell them to go socialize and have fun. No. You need to have a more sophisticated approach if you wish to be successful. This is where my new method can help you. There are 3, only 3 steps to follow to be successful in your interactions with those introverts. To begin with, ask them stuff. You might be surprised by what they have to say. You don't hear them talk often, but it's because they lack the natural urge to speak their mind, not because they don't have anything to say. This way will get them to open up and a step closer to being fixed. Secondly, let them speak. Don't try to interrupt them, even if you have something clever to add or you remembered that funny thing that happened just last week. Just don't. Lastly, fill them with drinks that enhance social abilities. These people say it works. Notice how wine makes you even more social? Well, there you go. Now, you might wonder if there's some kind of science behind this method and if it really works. No, it does not work, because there's nothing to fix despite what social and popular media implies. But wait, do you even know who an introvert is? Considering they comprise 1/3 to half of our population and an additional group considers themselves to be ambiverts, a combination of extroverts and introverts, this should be pretty clear. But it's not. These words have been thrown out by real people to describe introverts. And these words are pretty accurate. Introverts are people who are drained of energy around large groups of people, which is why they might prefer to do things alone. Extroverts are energized by other people around them, which lets them feel comfortable also in bigger groups. That's it. They're not personality types. To be more precise, extroversion and introversion are more like spectrums, and there aren't many who are pure introverts or extroverts. Introverts are already pretty alert to stimulation, so they don't need to seek out more company and novel experiences, because quiet conversations and solo activities can cause enough excitement. It's just a physiological thing, explained by psychologist Hans Eysenck in the 60s. New research has shown that extroversion is also linked to the function of dopamine, so extroverts' brains respond differently to surprising rewards. So what am I trying to say? People's responses to stimuli are determined by how their brains process outside stimulation and rewards. This might affect how we recharge ourselves, but it doesn't say much about our personality. One's worth shouldn't depend on how social they are, and schools and companies should acknowledge that. Instead of forcing introverts to adopt the behavior of extroverts, give them some space. Introverts can be social, they even like socializing, and they can be pretty good at it. But they still need that quiet time alone with their thoughts in order to recharge. Give them an opportunity to show their personality and demonstrate what they're really good at. Take some time to get to know that introvert before thinking that he or she is shy, won't be a good team member, or doesn't like people. Every person deserves to be given a chance to show who they really are.